Alright, so we got all of our parts back together. I cleaned these tubes out real nice. So, first step, if you watched my other shock video, then this is going to seem like a repeat to you, but it is. And this can is getting pretty hot next to my heater. I should probably watch it. This one's probably hot too. So, let's move that out of the way before I blow myself up. We're going to get the bladder put together, so I'm going to show you what we do for that. You may have noticed there's a little bit of grease around this when you took it off, and there might be grease in here. Well, you don't want to just put it together dry, so get a little bit of grease, and inside of the rubber part, which is the bladder, you're going to get a dab of grease on your finger and just smear it on the inside lip of that bladder, and get a nice good coating. And this is going to ensure that you get a really nice seal when you pump it up with nitrogen. So I just spread it on the inside lip like that, and I'm gonna put my grease away, wipe my finger off. What we're gonna do is take the bladder cap and the bladder and just kind of push and twist, and they'll just snap right on, like so. And that's it. And what we're going to do now is, yeah, I'm ready. Alright. Just making sure I knew where I was at on the installation. I'm actually going to put my wrench away. And we're going to come over here. We're going to fill this up with shock fluid now. So the way we do this is, I'm going to fill the bladder up halfway. Let me get that. So, about halfway. Then on the inside here, we're going to fill this up about halfway too. About level with the bladder. So you can see the reflection of the fluids. They're pretty much level. You want less in the bladder, because when you put the bladder in, shock fluid will go everywhere. I'm actually going to add a little more because I'm going to do this over a bucket, so I don't really care. Last time I didn't, and it made a mess. So, let me get you guys set up for down there. Hopefully I can. Just kind of thinking, is this gonna work? Hell yeah, it's gonna work. Alright. I'll show you guys right here though what I'm gonna do. Bladder. Slide it down in here. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but I'm just going to push this in, and a little bit of oil is going to start overflowing out of here. I'm actually going to have to tap this in. Oh, shit. And actually none flew out. It is just a little bit, but not to the point where there's air in the system. And I'll show you guys what I mean. It's barely coming out of the side here. You could barely see it. But normally you want to have it flowing out, that way you know there's no air in one. Aaron, once you see me hit this with a hammer, you're probably going to see a little bit of fluid go places. But what we're going to do is, we're going to push that bladder all the way down, again, with our punch, until we can get that clip back in. So, that's what I'm doing. Gotta actually find my punch, so I have no clue where it went. We're going to push this down in. Yep, here comes the oil, which is good. I got just the perfect amount in there. Yeah, just a little bit around the side. That's literally the perfect amount. But you can see that recessed area for the clip. Get out our clip for the bladder. I'm actually going to clean this off because I haven't done it yet. So, I'm just going to actually wipe this off with a rag, because it's not important, but I like things somewhat clean. So we're just going to take this and push it right in. And here's the fun part. Get the air compressor and that 40 pounds of air again. Oops, making a lot of noise. I'm gonna pump. Gotta get this clip seated in here again. Alright. Gonna pump this up with some air till the bladder pops out. So let me show you guys this. See, it's recessed. I'm gonna grab this and just fill it up till it pops out. See how it's slowly going up? Probably should get a little bit more air, but I'm not turning my air compressor back on. Screw that shit. And just get the pop up. Then we can drain the air back out of it. It's going to suck down probably all the way again. Yeah, we'll worry about that later. But yeah, that's going to pop up and it's just going to come down a little bit. Yours may do this. If it does, it's fine. That's why you don't see me worrying about it. But now, what we're going to do is we're going to get this shock shaft in here. So, to do this, we're going to want to, first of all, fill this up with a little bit more oil. Just a little bit. Just so it's about right there, a little bit, about 1.5 inches, 2 inches underneath that clip. And we're going to fill it up a little bit more later, so don't be freaking out saying you need more oil. But I'm going to first oil this up, this bushing right here. I'm just going to get a whole bunch of oil on that so it slides in nice and easy. And what I'm also going to do is inside this tube where I just showed you, I'm going to dip my finger in that oil and smear it all around where that little clip goes. And let me pick this up. I'll show you guys again. See where that clip goes? I just smeared oil on there. You can kind of see the red. That was the fun part. This goes upside down, and I'm just going to push it right in. And something I just noticed, this bushing is pretty much worn out, because even when it's all the way down in here, it has a lot of play. Mine has like next to no play, so that's how I'm kind of guessing. But yeah, this is kind of worn out. But what do you expect? Okay, so what you see me doing now is I'm just gently pushing this down, trying to get it down in there. You can see it's going in. I actually have a lot of pressure on this. I'm making a video.